morning. Welcome to the Sunday morning worship service of DuPage Unitarian Universalist Church in Naperville, Illinois. I am Kelly Trombley-Freitag, a member of your Board of Trustees. We are glad you are here, whether you are present in the sanctuary this morning or watching remotely. It is so good to be together again. We welcome you to our church and invite you to get to know us better after the service. As Unitarian Universalists, we hold that there are many paths to truth and meaning, and we support one another on our spiritual and religious journeys while holding ourselves in covenant. The rich liberal legacy of Unitarian Universalism is rooted in our faith's 7 principles. These principles guide our faithful actions as we work to transform the world to be more just and equitable. You may find these principles listed on our website or on the wall in our social hall. Whoever you are, wherever you are on life's journey, wherever you are in the world, you are welcome here. We have one announcement today. Protapis Associates consultants have been busy gathering information from member interviews and leadership focus groups regarding our capital campaign feasibility study. This week, the Protapis team will send a survey to all who have not yet had an opportunity to provide feedback. We need to hear from you. Look for an email on August 22nd or 23rd, and please submit your survey responses to help us understand DuPage UU Church's readiness to move forward in tangible and meaningful ways for our beloved community. If you are online, we invite you to greet each other through chat. And if you are present here, I invite you to turn to someone you did not come in with and greet them with a wave and a good morning.
our first source of living, tradition that draws from the direct experiences of the train ascending mystery and wonder, affirmed in all cultures, which moves to the renewal of the spirit and the openness to the forces which create and uphold life.
Good morning. Welcome to this place of love, of communal flourishing. We enter this worship space to open our hearts, to expand our minds, and to see the sacred within each other. Come, let us worship together. And if you grabbed a noisemaker on your way in, I encourage you to please use them during our songs.
Please rise as you're willing and able and join us in hymn number 1028, The Fire of Commitment.
Before we do our mission statement, I'd like to introduce to the congregation our new grace space areas for kids. So we have an area up front here where the kids can hang out, and there's coloring pages, there's kid order services, markers, crayons, there's pipe cleaners, there's some Play-Doh. So they are welcome to come up and sit and keep their hands busy while their minds are open. If a parent would like to join them, you're more than welcome, or we're asking. We also have our second grace space, which is in the back corner over there for our infants and tots. So there's crawling blankets, there's stuffy toys, things for the parents and little ones to do in the back. So, Would you recite with me our mission statement? We gather as an inclusive community to grow in character, mind, and spirit, and to transform the world toward fairness, love, and compassion.
Our vision of beloved community is rooted in the relationships we have to each other, our world, and creation. Each week we share our joys and concerns. This week, our flowers were given by Anne Ariano and Carl Nash in celebration of their first wedding anniversary. Which also happened to be my first wedding. I have a sorrow from Miguel Calvillo and Maya Thalman. Miguel's grandfather, Ray, passed away at the age of 89 a week ago. Our hearts are with you both as you celebrate his life and hold him in yours. A joy from Ilya Hardage. Ilya and his wife, Hungwin, celebrated their 20th wedding anniversary on August 15th. Yay, congratulations. There are times in the life of a congregation where a volunteer or volunteers go far above and beyond the work of just volunteering. And this summer, we have had 2 volunteers go way beyond what they normally would do. Carl Nash and Cindy Wonderlich, will you please come forward so that we can thank you for your work? Spent the summer in our grounds doing so much of the hard physical labor of making them ready for not only today, but caring for them for the sustainability of our future. And Cindy has been the contractor of our office building project, both putting in more hours than you can possibly imagine. We also want to thank all of the volunteers who helped them with painting and the other outdoor tasks. It really does take a village to make our space beautiful and to care for each other. Thank you both. Even when the cares of the world weigh on us, may we find joy in the connection we have with each other and in the pleasures that life brings us. Let us care for one another in all the ways we can. Please join me in a moment of reflective silence with our singing bowl.
This is a very special week. Not only are we beginning our new program year, but for many children, youth, and adults, this is the beginning of a new school year. As we embark on our new journeys of exploration and learning, we would like to bestow on the students of our congregation a blessing. I invite all the students to come forward with their backpacks to receive a blessing from Reverend Mandy.
You guys go grab your backpacks. You grab your backpack so we can bless them. You don't have a backpack? You can come and just stand here if you'd like. That's okay, you can come just stand up.
Yes.
Yes, you absolutely can stand here if you forgot your backpack. It's a beautiful backpack. All right, congregation, I invite you into a spirit of love. Please raise your hand in blessing towards our children. Spirit of learning, Spirit of wisdom, the Holy Sophia. We stand today in gratitude for the opportunity to learn when so many do not have this choice. We are grateful for glue sticks, brand new markers, 96 colors of crayons, for crisp new notebooks and squeaky sneakers. We ask that these students be filled with curiosity and creativity and awe. Yes, even for math we pray. May their lunches never be forgotten at home. May they be free of gross, slimy stuff. And may lunch be free to all who need it to be. May their minds and their pencils be sharp. Where there is overwhelming whiteness or culture-deaf color blindness, let them be askers of hard questions. Where there is glorification of war, both past and present, give them voices of compassion and peace. Where there is history written by the victors, may there be other perspectives. May their questions be rooted in our values as Unitarian Universalists so that the truth to power might bring justice to the classroom. May these students' friends be kind and true, and may they be kind and true to their friends and to those who need a little extra love. May their pink pearl erasers help them to remember that mistakes are okay. In fact, mistakes are the most important part of the process. That practice makes progress, not perfection. As these students enter the band room, the basketball court and the science lab, the dance studio, the art class and debate practice, the stage and the student council elections, and wherever these amazing people discover the gifts and the talents that you have given them, may they have courage to share those gifts with the world. And may these trusty bags, these backpacks, with these keychains of DUUC remind these students that they have the entire community here. Turn around and look at all of these people blessing you. This community is yours, a community that loves you, that supports you, and who works with you towards your flourishing each and every day. May it be so. You may return to your seats.
The education of our students, regardless of age, is not possible without those who are called into a vocation as educators. If you identify as an educator, teacher, professor, RE teacher, please rise. If you work as support in an education institution, a counselor, a librarian, custodian, administrator, coach, nurse, social worker, therapist, or aide, please rise or raise your hand.
I invite you into a spirit of love once again. Please raise your hand towards these blessed people. Spirit of life and love, we share our deepest gratitude for the presence and gifts of our educators and those who work in so many ways to support our students. We are so grateful for their wisdom, their patience, their grace, as they tend to the minds, care for the souls, and hold brave space for the bodies of these students. Thank you, Spirit of Light, for the village. Thank you for the nurse, the counselor, and the music teacher who is still hanging on there with a salary that survived budget cuts, for now. Thank you for the strong network of love and care that surround our students, for the power of good that they influence over our children, and for all the extra sets of caring eyes out there in the world. May these diligent mentors and guides find joy and laughter in the silly student, and compassion for the student who tries their patience. May the supportive parents outweigh the challenging ones. Restore their spirits from the demands of underfunding and over-standardized testing. May these blessed people welcome the questions, guide the critical thinking skills, and share the power of our faith's blessing that each child is a holy child. Each person holds a spark of divine within. May they always feel this congregation's blessing on their lives and the support of this community as they engage in their vocation. Fill these blessed beings with the joy that led them to this calling, and may their espresso drinks be plentiful, strong, and topped with whipped cream. Blessed be.
Giving of our treasure is how we reciprocate the many gifts we are given by this community. Your contribution supports the programs and operations of DuPage UU Church. Giving is also how we live our values in the world. Each month, we share our offerings with an organization nominated by the congregation and selected by the special offering team. During August, the special offering will benefit Working Bikes, nominated by DU member Dave Gorman. Working Bikes collects 11,000 used bikes annually for reuse locally and internationally. Volunteers and employees repair 2,000 of these bikes for donation in the Chicagoland region through charitable partners for homeless individuals, immigrants, veterans, and children of low-income families. Working Bikes is an incredibly efficient and effective grassroots organization that makes great use of hundreds of volunteers and the free resources of used bikes to empower people with free, affordable transportation throughout the Chicagoland region, including DuPage County. And for more information, you can visit their website at workingbikes.org. The morning's offering to support the work of DuPage Unitarian Universalist Church and of Working Bikes is given and received in a spirit of generosity and gratitude.
And I promised there'd be dance time. Gil, I'm waiting for my dance partner. to television, to novels, and even politics, the myth of the lone hero is everywhere. A cowboy riding off into the sunset after putting the bad guy behind bars. The lone soldier going rogue in the name of justice. The handsome stranger saves the damsel in distress, or maybe the damsel saves the stranger in distress. We love the story of a lone hero. During the pandemic, many people bought into this myth even further. While initially it was a risk, actually, for us to be with other people, many people are struggling to see the value of coming back into community. Our churches, our community centers are feeling the impact of so many people believing that they do not need others. And maybe rightfully so. After all, so many churches have struggled to stay relevant and add meaning to the life of their members in a changing society. People made it through the pandemic alone. Maybe that means they can make it through their lives alone. I receive articles almost daily about the decline in community gatherings and church attendance. Our myth of hyper-individualism has reached new levels. This myth is, in fact, not true, however. Even while so many people are continuing to try to go through the world alone, the rates of mental health crisis are rising. The news story of violence erupting at even the smallest provocation are increasing as people become less able to deal with life's stresses and encounter situations where they have no experience with being in dialogue with people who disagree with them after isolation. All these are indicators that we human creatures are social creatures. The myth of the lone hero is a lie. We need one another. Last spring, we spoke a lot about flourishing, both our personal and our communal flourishing. More specifically, how flourishing might be a better word than love for how we wish to be in the world. Flourishing is not just that we are loved, but that we wish the best for each other. We wish that each of us might thrive. Each of us might have more than just our basic needs met. Our flourishing can only happen together, however, never alone. Ingathering Sunday, our first Sunday worship service of the program year, is one of my favorite Sundays because it shows our flourishing. It shows how much we need each other. I have no doubt that many of us are struggling with many different things today. Yet today and every Sunday is a gift, a reminder that we are not alone on life's journeys. More so, that in the midst of our concerns, our heartbreak, and our sorrow, we can find joy. The joy in this room is palpable. We just had a dance party. Being together suits us. We, as a congregation, committed ourselves to a future of flourishing last spring. We are asking ourselves the hard questions about relevancy and meaning. Questions about who we are and who we want to be. In asking those questions, we chose to hire our Director of Membership and Engagement, Tina Lewis. Even when the funds weren't at our fingertips, we hired her because we knew that having a staff member who was devoted to our members would bring our flourishing. And look, we're already reaping the rewards. Our picnic, our decorations, that's all Tina. Amazing. Please thank her for this. She has worked so hard to make all of these pieces happen for us. But our commitment to flourishing doesn't end there. In our conversations last fall, our congregational conversations, you asked for ways to be with each other more, to learn and deepen. Steve Cooper, our Director of Religious Education, Tina, and myself have been hard at work creating opportunities for engagement and learning. Please check out the Chalice Circle small group ministry. We will be offering this program. Steve has written a fabulous curriculum. Tina has sign-ups for you after this service in Creeves Hall. We've also worked hard to create adult learning opportunities parallel to our children's religious education programming on Sunday morning. And so next Sunday, you'll attend worship and go to an adult learning opportunity, or go to an adult learning opportunity and then go to worship. Yes, it's exciting. But wait, there's more. Sherry Regalado, our office administrator, is working really hard to get our new database together so that we can better communicate with you, to help the leadership of our congregation better reach our goals and give you better and more access to financial information and church directory. Realm, our new database, will be launched sometime this fall with trainings offered by our staff to help with our goals and to better serve our mission. We're doing a lot. Isn't it exciting? Yes, it is so exciting. But in the midst of all these exciting opportunities, which are all based on the one most important thing of all, is what we have here in this room, our deep, deep commitment to each other. Ingathering is about our waters flowing, the separate strands of our lives becoming more than they could by themselves. If I have a small jar of water, I might get you wet, but it certainly doesn't make me a hero. But if I share my water with you, and you, and you, the power of our collective water means that we can wet the world, transforming it into a place where justice rolls down like waters and righteousness like a mighty stream. You gotta find your people, the ones that make you feel all right. You gotta find your people, the ones that make you feel whole, the ones that don't let you lose your soul. The ones that understand you, the ones that lend a hand to you, the ones that don't demand anything from you. You gotta find your people. The ones that make you feel all right, that tell you the truth and wish you well. I have found my people. You make me a better person, a better minister, a better Unitarian Universalist. I want the world to know about DuPage Unitarian Universalist Church because these people, my people, know the myth of the hero is a lie. You know that together we are stronger. My people know that our strength is in the flowing stream and not the trickle of water. My people know how to flourish, how to love. Each fall, with the start of a new program year, we gather in this place. We are reminded of what brought us here as a member, why we continue to come back each week, month, and year. All right. Could you put the covenant back up, Justin? We come to renew our vow to DuPage Unitarian Universalist Church's mission, together as an inclusive community, to grow in character, mind, and spirit, and to transform our world with fairness, love, and compassion.
In the renewal of this vow, we strive to create a place of communion, common union, where this mission is made possible. On this day, the water that we bring as a symbol of our separate lives transforms into a symbol of our shared purpose when it is united as one here in our fountain.
We offer ourselves with all of our gifts and talents to this community, represented in the water that we carry. As we flow into the stream of this community, may we fulfill our mission as a church and bring forth a community based on love and justice for all people's flourishing. I invite you to bring forth your separate strands of water that we may create an interconnected web of water that flows like a mighty river of commitment to transformation and becoming. I ask that you come down the center aisle and then return to your seats this way. Come, let us flow together.
And if you forgot water, we got you covered.
I forgot water.
the communion of water ties us to one another and to creation. This water of commitment is how we bless our children through our dedications. This water is how we also bless this land we steward, which Steve will take to our labyrinth after the service in blessing. In renewing our commitment to our community, may we remember these waters and our connection all through the year. Blessed be.
Please rise as you're willing and able and join us in singing We Are the River.
We started out so small, we were hardly there at all. We are the river flowing on, in just a little while. We have covered many a mile. We are the river flowing on. We are the river. If you like our music, you can join our song. We are the river. Come along, come along, come along. Pushing down the mountainside with the picture open wide. We are the river flowing on, flowing on, flowing onward through the night, flowing out into the light. We are the river flowing on. We are the river. If you like our music, you can join our song. We are the river. Come along, come along, come along. From 100 separate streams, from 100 human dreams, we are the river flowing on, flowing on. From one upward hills we come, yet our journey makes us one. We are the river flowing on. We are the river. If you like our music, you can join our song. We are the river. Come along, come along, come along. Down the valley, through the plain, we come on and we remain. We are the river flowing on, singing joyful, singing free, singing onward to the sea. We are the river flowing on. We are the river. If you like our music, you can join our song. We are the river. Come along, come along, come along. Come along, come
Please join me in our chalice extinguishing words. We extinguish the light of this chalice, but not the light in our hearts. Until we meet again, may the warmth of our community carry you.
As we leave this worship space, may the power of our waters move in harmony towards the transformation of our world. And together, let's share the joy of returning together through a shared meal. All are welcome to join our picnic potluck. And let's dance our way to celebration. Justin?